what do we call it? I forget. We have a name for the
Orphan.
reviews, right?
Let's
We've
just
only-
go into talking about it. No intro. Orphan. Okay, how many years did it come out after the last one? Orphan First Kill is the 2022 sequel to the 2009 film Orphan. It stars Isabel Fuhrman and Julia Stiles. Yeah, that's our intro right there.
I do almost wish we could have done, like, if we had been our first watch and we watched it together recorded, because I feel like
we were laughing. Expect it to be all that great.
I know.
I thought it was just gonna be a fun, like, little, like, stabby stab movie. Okay,
yeah.
let's rewind and do that whole bit again. Okay. This movie, let me tell you about this movie. Okay, spoilers, obviously. The Julia Stiles plot twist is fucking wild, and immediately takes this movie from a good 3 out of 5 to a 6 out of 5 easily. Easily. Like, because you just don't go into. I was very much expecting a copy paste with this movie of just, and that would have been fine with me. It's just this little adult old woman masquerading as an orphan child, murdering her family members, her adoptive family members. I'd have been fine with that.
Sure, yeah.
But they really fucking went there, and Isabel Fuhrman's or what is her name?
Esther.
Her like what the fuck face throughout the whole movie is just.
The last 30 minutes, she's like, what the fuck is going on? And it's like, even though we both knew on Twitter, people had said there was a twist. We both knew there was a twist coming. I never predicted that was a twist.
No, and I was looking for it too.
Yeah.
Because when somebody tells you there's a twist, you're looking for it. And I was thinking, well, it's going to be something that ties into the upcoming movie, because it's a prequel, right? So like it's gonna be something that ties into the original Orphan that we're gonna be, that everybody's gonna be like, ooh, that was clever. No, Julia Stiles is fucking crazy. Her and her son murdered the real Esther, threw her down a mine shaft, and this Esther's like, what did I get? I'd like to go back to Russia.
Yeah, she's like, put me back in the institution.
I like to go there. No, this. What was your favorite part? Because where do we start?
I was about to say my favorite part. I tweeted this for My Bloody Judy is when because this is supposed to be a child, right? And she's technically talking to a child, and she's like, Julia Stiles is like, I'm gonna go upstairs and fuck my husband to this child.
While Esther's painting, because Julia Stiles is like, my adoptive daughter, who's really a 32-year-old woman, and like, she wants to fuck my husband, so let me get her. Also, Esther driving in the car just to get a moment to be a 30-year-old, smoking a cigarette with shades and lipstick and while playing the Maniac song. And at that point, we know that Julia Stiles is the maniac, okay? So this doesn't feel like shit for Esther. I'm like, girl, good for you. Go to the Dairy Queen. Go get a quick fucking. Yes. Go do something, okay? Because you were stressed at the house. You're in the house bored.
And as you said when we were watching it, you were like, they turned Esther into the final girl.
She turned into a final girl. And the ending scene when the house is engulfed in flames and they're on a roof, we all know, if you watch My Bloody Judy, if you listen to My Bloody Judy, you know I love a roof. If they play with your house and you go onto the roof, it's a fucking nice for
Zach
me.
Loves it.
They climb on the fucking roof. Julia Stiles falls off, splats her fucking head at the bottom, right? Like, you really did that to Julia Stiles. I was like, shit, man.
That's like a pumpkin.
For a second, I was like, maybe she could survive.
Right, like maybe they break a leg.
They could be setting up a sequel to the original. And then the dad saves Esther. They're both standing on top of a peak of this roof. And it's slow-mo, like really dramatic lighting, dramatic camera work, and he like holds her face and her fucking fake child teeth fall out, and she's sitting there like an old woman. She's like, I did all this for you. I love you.
Zach, when we watch this together, so we watch it over Zoom, Zach like lost his mind at that scene.
It is my favorite. It is my favorite of I can't compare it to other horror movies, but of the Orphan series, by far my favorite scene. It is brilliantly done.
The movie is so bananas. It's just like, I feel like that whoever did this movie must have, I felt like it reminded me of like me and you, like I'm high, you're drunk, and we're like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if we did this? But then these guys were like, no,
they did it.
We're
going to do that right here. Nobody is scared in this movie because it is a get me movie. Julia
It's like,
Stiles
who's
is
gonna
trying to
get
get
who? Yeah.
Esther, and Esther is trying to get Julia Stiles, okay? There's nobody scared of each other. It is just I almost wished it turned into a buddy cop film for a second, you know?
I was Team Julia Stiles. I was rooting for the main villain. I was like, I
rooting for
her.
both
She's
of them. I
nuts.
wanted them to team up and just kill the brother.
Like they both survive, and like Julia, they part ways. They're like, you know what? We'll go kill other families.
From here out, I want plenty more Orphan sequels, by the way. I'm wondering how much did this movie make? This movie made $6.3 million on a $481,000 budget. That's by Wikipedia
good.
Standards, though. I'm not on IMDb.
But that's good, right?
That is very good. Yeah. I mean, horror is like one of the most profitable genres. But it was also released on Paramount Plus, so they didn't have a whole lot of faith in it. I think this would have done phenomenal in theaters, especially with the word of mouth. I think it would have especially picked up week 2, week 3. I absolutely want more Orphan sequels, but I want them prequels. I want every single Orphan movie to be a prequel of the last one, with the character getting as young as age, like Esther getting all the way down to age 8, while Isabel Thurman is like 45 years old, playing this 8-year-old child, okay? I need it to go, like, with the ridiculousness that they went into with Orphan First Kill, completely pull it out of the bag.
Keep it up.
Camp it up. Because this is the shit that I want. And this is the shit horror fans like, is when people are like, this is a wild idea and we're going to go for it, and it's going to probably work.
Because it should, like, I feel like telling someone it maybe sounds like the idea wouldn't work, but it fucking works.
It just have confidence in your projects, guys, right? If you have a bananas idea and it doesn't sound realistic at all, it sounds too removed from reality, fucking go for it anyway. Go for it, because this is showing you that this shit works. But yeah, what would you rate it?
It's hard to rate this, right? Because like clearly I don't think it's better than movies that maybe would get a lesser grade.
I think you have to just rate it on a different scale, right?
Right? Because it knew what it was.
The ballsiness of it. Yeah. I would still go 5 out of 5 just because of the enjoyable experience that I had. Maybe on a second watch it would drop a little bit, but from my first watch, 5 out of 5.
I think I do like a 4 or 4.5. Like,
we'll go with 4.5. Again,
neither of us are saying it's like Oscar, but it knows what it is, and it's fucking fun. Like,
no, I think that shot with her losing her teeth in slow-mo in the fire, that is an Oscar-worthy shot, okay?
I feel like I haven't seen you have that reaction to something. I don't remember.
I screamed. I could not believe it. And I know that she is an old woman masquerading as an orphan child. I knew it, but it was still like creeped into me. Oh, we should have done a fucking reaction to it. I cannot believe we did not, but whatever. That was our review.
Both of us were like, oh yeah, it'll be whatever. Like we were both, I think it was just like we were both bored and we were
shocked.
like, yeah, when do we watch this?
Shocked.
Yeah, neither of us were expecting this.
Highly recommend. Go watch Orphan First Kill and let us know what you think, and we will see you next time.